or you get a random Facebook message. Hey, how's it going? How's life? Oh, you know what? You would be great for this business opportunity for you. And have you ever looked about making some side income or anything like that? Yeah, then you know it's coming. Today, I'm spilling the tea on MLMs, multi-level marketing. I have been in 3, and I've got some stuff to say about MLMs. This is going to be juicy. Hi friends, welcome to Freedom and a Budget. I'm Kelly, and today we're going to talk about MLMs. Whoo boy, it's gonna be interesting. I've got some pros, I've got some cons, I've got some misconceptions. I'm gonna lay it all out on the line. I've been in 3 MLMs, like I said, and it's gonna be interesting. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kelly. My channel is all about living life well on a budget. The budget doesn't be constricting, let you not do anything. No, it gives you freedom. So today, let's bring it. So just to give you a little backstory is I've been in 3 different MLMs, and most of them were in my early 20s. I was in, well actually one of them, the first one I started was when I was 18, and that was Leah Sophia, and that was like costume jewelry. Then I did It Works, which is like those body wraps that shrink your stomach. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Then the third one was Amway Global. In Amway Global, I was actually in for the longest. I was in Amway for 3 or 4 years. So it was a doozy. It was a long time. And that Amway is what I'm going to give most of my experience from, because that's what I was in the longest and had the most like personal knowledge on it. First, we're going to talk about is some of the misconceptions about MLMs. And first, I just want to clear that MLMs are not all schemes. They're not pyramid schemes. They're not, or at least not all of them. In order for it to be a pyramid scheme, no products can be exchanged. That is the definition of a pyramid scheme, is no products exchanged. If there are products, then that would disqualify it from being a legit pyramid scheme. Now, I don't know why, but that just term rubs me the wrong way when people say pyramid schemes, because they're just not educated, and they haven't done their research, and they're just kind of going over what's popular to say. So just want to get that off my chest. Now, next is people always think that the people at the top make all the money and then that trickles down and it's like a pyramid. No, that's not the case. There have been so many times, especially in the ones that I've been in, where you can outwork your leader, you can outwork the person above you and make more than them. So it's not always the people at the top. It is depending on how hard you work and how much effort you want to put in, how much you're hustling, depending on how much you make money. I had people below me that made more money than I did. I had people above me that made less money than I did. So it really depends on how much work you're putting in, how long you've been in it. There's so many different factors that go into how much money you're making. So I hope that clears it up. Another thing is it depends on how the company structure, bonus scale, all of that is set up. The FTC actually uses Amway as their gold standard, as what they use to see if a new up-and-coming MLM, multi-level marketing, is a scam or not, or if it is legit. Is they will use Amway's way of how they do their bonus scale, how they do everything like that, to see if it is going to be legit and sustainable, which is really cool. The next misconception is the products. So many people think that it's just magic products and crappy energy drinks, and just no good products. Guys, that is not always the case. There are some of the best products on the market in MLMs. They are seed to supplement type of products where they have farms that are not allowed. They control the air traffic above the farm so that no planes can drop pesticides, so nothing can go into the soil. So it is clean, and they are on track for everything from seed all the way to the supplement that you are taking, which to me, that's incredible. I think that is so cool. Now, I'm not personally the biggest vitamin person, but you can't say that that is not a quality product. You cannot say that that is a scam. Guys, there's so many amazing products out there. I have friends that do Arbonne, and one of my really good friends has tons of gut issues and everything, and it has completely healed her gut and has completely transformed her life. So there are some amazing stuff out there. So it is a huge misconception that it's just all scam products. No, not the case. Next, we're going to talk about the pros of multi-level marketing companies. And guys, this may come to a shock to you, but this part of multi-level marketing, I have the same feeling as I do with my YouTube business. And some people may not like to hear that, but just hear me out. when you're in a multi-level marketing company, especially one like Amway, they're so big on teams. They're so big on self-help and entrepreneur spirit and growing yourself. And I would attend conferences that were very similar to FinCon, which I attended twice now. And it's a, financial YouTuber, blogger, media space where it's all about growing yourself and growing other people. And these conferences were the same way. It wasn't about how to sell products. It was about how to grow yourself so that you can be a better person. And that is amazing to me. That is so cool. And I love that about a lot of these multi-level marketings. They are about growing their people, like their people, not growing their sales. And when you grow their people, the sales will come, and the people skills will come, which I think is just so cool. I personally went through a job loss. I was laid off when I was in Amway, and those skills that I learned, from the books that they were telling me to read, like Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People, those are the same people that my YouTube friends are recommending to me. And because of that and the skills that I learned because of Amway, because of my team, I was able to get job interview after job interview, and I had multiple job leads and job approved jobs where I had to pick which company I wanted to work with because so many people said, yes, we want to hire you, because of the skills that I learned. Before, I was very timid. I was very just not confident of myself in interviewing and different things like that. So it's really amazing how they're able to grow their people and just grow and empower and just really dig into just the psychology. And, self-help has, not the best reputation, but honestly, guys, some of those books are life-changing. One of the next pros is being able to own your own business and to get started for just a couple $100s. Like, that is crazy. That is really cool. To have your own LLC, to have your own business, which is what it is, and it's really, really cool. Now, if you are, going out to be a franchise owner, it's not going to be, just a couple $100s. It is ridiculous amounts to own a franchise and to get started in something like that. So if that is something that you want to make your own hours, you want to have something that's yours, then you can do that for just a couple $100s, which is really cool. And with that, the earning potential is unlimited. I know people in Amway that were on my team that were making ridiculous amounts of cash. They were making 6 and 7 figures a year, like legit 6 and 7 figures a year. And they were making that by helping people. They were going out by serving their team. And that's how they were able to make that money, which is really, really cool and really, really inspiring. So the money's there. It's there if you are putting in the work and all of that. Next pro is the products sell themselves. I talked about earlier about how my friend, how it has healed her gut. And guys, so many people have heard her story and are buying the products because of that. And they see the potential, they see how much it's helped her. So honestly, guys, the products, if they are quality products, depending on which one you're in, they sell themselves. It is so cool how they can just kind of sell and get out there, which is really, really cool. Another pro is you can do it on your time, and you can have a flexible schedule. You can do it on the nights, the weekends, whatever it is, and then still work a full-time job and still have that flexibility. It's not like a side job where you have to clock in and clock out in certain hours if you're delivering pizzas or whatever it is. You can do it on your time, on your schedule, which is really, really cool. And then also, social media has really been a game changer. If you think back to what it was 20 years ago and people that were trying to build these MLMs years ago and what it is today in the social media. Now, we're going to get into a con with social media, but it is a game changer in, growing your business that way. And I've seen some people just by sharing a Facebook post of, the nail strips or whatever it is, and they are able to make really great sales just from that. Also, if you're finding value in this and if you are interested in this and like these types of videos, please give this a like. I would love for you to like this. It really helps with my channel, and it's a great free way to help me out. All right, now for the tea. We're going to talk about the cons, and one of the biggest cons that I hear about is you are ruining friendships, and you can really get under a lot of people's skin by, I have an opportunity for you, or you would be a great fit for this. Oh my gosh, guys. And I can't help but laugh or smile whenever I hear it, because I remember back to when I was, part of Amway, and that was a big thing is, I loved being a part of Amway. I'll be honest. It was an amazing team. I was part, it's like, it's broken up of all different teams, and each team has a team name and, you know, these people. And I was on a Christian team, and it wasn't, you didn't have to be a Christian to be in it, but most of the team members were, and they just, you know, talks about, you know, good things in it. And it was really just a family, and it was amazing. I loved being in it. And we're going to get into the reason why I left and stuff, but I really wanted to share it with people, and it was genuine, and it really helped me in a lot of ways. You know, I talked about my confidence. I talked about, you know, how it really changed me that way. And a lot of times I wanted to help people and recruit people so that they could have that, not just for the money, but just for like how it helped me in that way. And it was genuine. It legit was genuine. And I really wanted people to be part of this business because it really helped me and it changed my life. And I honestly don't know if I would be who I am today if it wasn't for it. But with that being said, there have been so many people that have been invited over for brunch. And then, so you're having snacks, you're talking, and all of a sudden they pull up a PowerPoint presentation and you're like, oh, I know what this is about. Or you get a random Facebook message. Hey, how's it going? How's life? Oh, you know what? You would be great for this business opportunity for you. And have you ever looked about making some side income or anything like that? Yeah, then you know it's coming. So it really has a big connotation of ruining friendships and, you know, saying, guys, and just having people on the outside, they feel like they're being used. And if you are part of an LLM, please be careful about that, because it comes off as you are using them to grow your business and you're going to be profiting off of them. That is a huge thing that I've heard so many times of people that didn't even know that I was part of MLMs, or years later I hear, you know, people talking about it. So please, please, please be careful about that. And please just go with it very gently. Next con is most people will lose money. I lost money. I don't even know how much money I've lost, but it was several $1,000s that I lost over the years through Amway. If you are not making a certain amount of sales, then you can't get paid. And you have to, a lot of times, invest in your own business and invest in your own products so that you can get to that next level so that you can get paid, or you need to make a minimum thresholds. Like I think it was like 100 PV or something that you had to hit every month, which was several $100s that you're having to invest so that you can get paid out. And you had to put money into the conferences, flights out to the conferences, the conference ticket, all of that. You had to invest money into it, and it was a lot. And I've honestly made more through YouTube than I ever did in those the years that I was in Amway. I made a lot more through YouTube than I did through that. The next con is, this is a personal one, and I personally felt like it was a couple's business. I was doing it as a single person. I was doing my early 20s, and so many people on my team, they were out killing it. They were out as couples. They were out, you know, one of the big things about these businesses is you're out cold contacting. You're going up to people in grocery stores, and you're going up to, you know, whatever it may be, and you are, you know, trying to help recruit people to your business, to invite them to a meeting. And I had a really hard time with that. Even, you know, I talked about all the self-help and how it grew my confidence so many different ways, but not in that way. And that was a still really big struggle for me, was going out and walking up to people. Even today, when I go to conferences, I am not the person that will just walk up to someone and be like, hi, I'm Kelly. No, I won't do that at a party. I won't do that anywhere. Now, if someone walks up to me, I can talk to them. That's no problem. But walking up to someone, oh, I can't do it. So that is just something that I really struggled with. And doing it as a single lady, I feel like was even harder. Now, I don't want to be sexist or anything like that, but I just personally, you know, I saw a lot of single guys doing it, and even some single ladies, they were killing it, but they didn't have the personality that I had. They weren't as timid and shy as I was. And a lot of times these couples, you know, when one spouse didn't want to do it, the other spouse was there to motivate them and push them, and you got this, let's do it, babe. I just didn't have that as a single lady. And, you know, I don't know, that was a big con for me. It's just, I felt like I couldn't do it as a single person. And then going along with that is talking about the contacting and stuff like that, is I felt guilt if I wasn't out there contacting 24/7 when I wasn't working. And there were times where if I was out and about and not in, because they would teach you to go out in like business casual clothes to always look professional or anything like that. If I was just going out in shorts and a t-shirt and my leader saw me or someone else on my team saw me, oh, I felt so uncomfortable, like I was cheating or I was just not working the business, and I just felt guilt. I did not like it, and it took years, even after I left, years to get past that, which is just crazy. And I don't know, I always just didn't feel comfortable with that. And then with the guilt is also not buying the products. And yes, we talked about the products were amazing, the products were incredible, but y'all, they were expensive. And a lot of times, I couldn't afford to buy the dish soap from them, and it was like 10 times more expensive than the dish soap at Walmart. And the same with, whatever it was, the protein bars or whatever food it was so much more expensive than I could buy at the store. And I felt guilty not buying those products because honestly I couldn't afford them. And honestly, I'm in a debt for this company. And yeah, I'm spilling some major tea here. I don't want this to get into a MLM bashing frenzy. Guys, please keep it clean, keep it nice. But let me know down below in the comments, have you had any positive, negative experiences MLMs? Have you been in an MLM? Are you looking at getting into one? Let me know down below in the comments. I would really love to hear from you guys. So if you are looking to get into an MLM, I do have some tips for you. First one is research the company, really look into the company, find out what they're about, find out how their pay structure is, do some research with the Better Business Bureau and find out, are they legit? Are they good? Are their products good? Find all of this out. Do your research before just jumping in. Make sure they're products that you believe in, that you are all about, not just on the line. And yeah, that's a great way to make money, but make sure you are all about those products. Also, make sure that you know the monthly requirements to get paid. That is a big one. A lot of this stuff they just breeze over and they don't really get into the nitty-gritty details, but ask those questions up front. If they don't know, that's a red flag right there. And make sure you talk to someone that does know how you get paid, how the monthly requirements work, all of that. Next is don't expect to be rich overnight. Guys, don't expect to be rich overnight. It is going to take work. Now, like I said, I know people that have made 6 and 7 figures a year doing these, but that took them years, and that took a lot of hard work and dedication. So don't expect it overnight. And lastly, be ready for rejection. It may come, it will come, be ready for it, know it's coming, and be okay with it. And just move on. There's more people out there. We are keeping this rawness going. Next, we're gonna talk about 5 habits that are keeping you broke. It is gonna get dirty, it is gonna get real and personal, and we're gonna get into some stuff. So 5 habits that are keeping you broke. I'll see you in that video.